Well, we're back again at the Red Shirt Garage, and I've got some updates. Done a little bit of work to her that I hadn't filmed, so I want to walk you around, show you what I've done, and then show you what I'm going to do on this video. So let's see what's new with Jenny. Okay. Let's start back here on the back end. I got the chrome bumper on. It had that bumper there, which was bent. Got this one on here, and this exhaust pipe was shoved up under there. So I did the redneck thing, backed the truck up to this post here, wrapped a chain around it, wrapped a chain around the tailpipe, and then gave it her a yank, pulled her right out. So there it is. I wanted to use those eyes that were already on here, but these holes were too small, and the lights, those are too small. So I had to get new lights for that. Ordered some from Amazon. They said it'd be 2 days. Okay, 2 days went by. Oh, it'll be another day, then another day, then another day. And then they said, well, do you want to cancel the order? And I said, yes. So I ordered another set. It was here the next day. Different set though. So I got those on the bench, and I'll get those put on at some point. What else have I done? This windows, you can't tell, I bet, but it was tinted. When I peeled the tint off, it left that adhesive was on there, and I got all that cleaned off. Tried a couple of different products to loosen it up, but nothing would touch it. So I got some lacquer thinner, put it in a spray bottle, and pss, pss, and then a razor blade. Cleaned it all off. That was a mess, but it wasn't too bad. What else? Oh, I took this door panel here apart, the inside, and oiled up all of the mechanism in there. Now the window rolls up nice and easy. What else? Nothing else in here. Yeah, squirted a bunch of oil in there, and when it used to squeak, but it don't squeak no more. Oh yeah, one other thing was the steering was pretty loose in it. And I got underneath it and had Jennifer turn the wheel, and let's see, where is it? Yeah, there. There, yeah. That. The pitman arm, that ball joint right there was just so loose. And it was so I pulled that off, replaced it. Rest of these ball joints probably need replacing too, because steering's a lot better, but it's still a little bit loose. We'll get there eventually, someday, maybe. Oh, what else? I think that's pretty much it. Oh no, one more thing. Valve covers were leaking, so I pulled them off and got these clamps to put on them, and then I put some Permatex on the gaskets, put all that back on there, and maybe we'll see if that stops that leak. The oil pan is leaking. When my break-in oil is done, I'll drain it and drop the oil pan, put some Permatex on that, and see if I can get that to stop. And I think that gets us all caught up. But it's been running fine. It's running okay, but there's a hesitation in the carburetor, and it's not idling very smoothly anymore. And so what I'm going to do in this video is I'm finally going to yank the carburetor off, bring it over here to the bench, and put this kit in it. So that's what we're going to do today. Oh, here's the old Pitman arm, and this thing is just gone. Yeah, it's not supposed to do that. Okay, let me get set up. I'll get that yanked off and over here to the bench. Okay, so here I am. Got the carburetor off. I got my tools here. And you know, I've got to say, I have never rebuilt a carburetor before. I have no idea what I'm doing. Now I've taken apart lawnmower carburetors and cleaned them up and put them back together, but I've never done a carburetor. So we're going to see if I can tear this up. Where do I start? The linkage. Because all of this has to come apart. See nothing with the glasses on. Need some sockets. What I'm trying to do is identify everything I can that's connecting this top section to this lower section, and trying to get it removed. Metric? Maybe? I don't know. I don't have a socket that fits this little tiny bolt right there. This can come out. I think I need to get I think I want to get this off. I hope I got the right kit. This is a Weber carburetor. I know that because it says Weber on the side here. And 1406, and then there's another number here. When you look up that, it comes up, oh, did you want a Edelbrock? No, I'd really like to have a Weber. Here's an Edelbrock. So apparently, it's the same thing. Let's hope. Well, I didn't get a filter with this kit. We'll have to reuse that, but rebuild it. No idea what I'm going to find in here. I would have to know what I was doing. But it does look pretty grungy in there. Maybe a good cleaning, some new jets and whatnot, new shiny brass thingies. Maybe that'll give her what she needs. Yep. Start pounding on it now. See springs and other stuff in there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you gotta see this. You see down in there? It's dark. Yeah. Look at that. The bowls are just full of junk. Alright. Let me get to work. Yeah, I should have did this a long time ago. Should have been one of the first things I did. I'll take these off now. I don't know, what are these? These the same? No, they're longer. Wonder if putting all this stuff in my sonic cleaner will help these little parts. Ooh, gaskets in there too. I think these are the Venturis, not to be confused with the 50s band. Okay. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just unbolting things, trying to get down to the most basic components. Did notice in this kit there's some little tiny balls. So that means there's little tiny balls in here somewhere. And I don't know where those little tiny balls are. Maybe down in these little passages here somewhere, I believe. Need a flashlight. At the junk that's in here. This is wow. This is terrible. Yeah, see, it's got these little parts here. A little ball right there. Oh no. I don't know. Yep, they won. Okay, alright, I see it. Right there. Gotcha. Look at all that junk coming out of there. My goodness. Oh no. You're digging it out. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So, let's see, what all do I have in here? I haven't come across these yet. Accelerator pump. You know what that is. There's the floats. Where do these bad boys go? They go in here. Yeah, I think so. Part of the float. Okay. Okay. Two types of floats, two types of needle valves. Dare tear it down further. Might as well, huh? Okay. Let me do that here in a second. Let me move on to this. These are. Ooh. Okay. How does that come out of there? Did it now. Need a wider blade. Down in there. Nope. Who in the world decided that carburetors needed to be so dadgum complicated? I really ought to take that filter out, huh? Listen, you hear it grinding. Oh, there's no filter in there at all. That's why. Look at that. There's supposed to be a filter in there, but there isn't. That's why all that junk is in there. Wow. Okay. Somebody already been in this too? What does that say? Oh, there. What is this? Look at there. Look at that. That is cool. I had no idea that was there. I had no idea. Wow. Wow, that's insane. So yeah, I guess I got the right part, right kit. Look here. Oh, where is it? That's what I was going by. Weber. All right. I think I'm gonna, that's tore down as I'm gonna get it. This, I'm gonna get a good shot of all this and how all this goes, because I'm fixing to take this apart and lose half of it and not remember how it goes back together. I'll get this side here too. Oop, where we at? There we are. Because I know I'm going to have to come back and reference this. Okay, so but with the parts that I got, I don't know where that goes. I don't know where that goes. I know where that goes. I know where some of this goes. I know where all that goes. But I don't have these. I really would like to get new ones of these little filters here. But I don't see them in any of these. Why wouldn't they be in any of these? Wow, maybe I just end up just having to clean them up and reuse them. Don't mind the dirt dauber nest. Yeah. Yeah, I want to get all. I want this thing to shine when I get done. Do this, then I'll have to take those butterflies out to get this rod out. Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound, right? What I think I'm going to do now is speed you guys up. Well, I did it again. I forgot to push record. But so I'm gonna get the cleaning on this in my parts washer here. And then once it's all nice and pretty and shiny, just put it all back together. And I soaked a bunch of this stuff down, and then I put little parts in these baggies, and I got the main body and half of it submerged in my sonic cleaner. Once that cycle is done, I'll flip it over, run it another cycle, and then I'll put some of that cleaner in these baggies and drop them in there, and I'm gonna try to run all of this stuff through that cleaner and see how well it does. And that's gonna take a couple hours, so I'll be back. I'm back after cleaning up a bunch of this stuff. Let me show you what I've got. Did a bunch of cleaning and scrubbing. Got all these parts laid out here now. And I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video now. I don't know how worried I ought to be about all that white scale down in there. I'll try to get some more of that out of there. And for these, I've got some brushes and needles to clean all these jets and ports out. They're supposed to be here today, but I don't know if they'll make it. So I'll get all the insides of that cleaned out. I've already sprayed brake cleaner through everything, so I know the passages are all clear. Even through here, I've sprayed brake cleaner through every hole and orifice and gotten it in my face and in my eyes. So I'm confident that the passages are clear. I just want to get them a little cleaner. So that's about it, and I will pick up part 2 of this carburetor rebuild as soon as I can. Bye.